I was bad, man. I was in the streets, man. I wasn't, I got into art late. I was always drawing and stuff, but I was, my neighborhood was rough, so I had to live a certain type of way, you know. It was dangerous to stand out, if that makes sense. It wasn't until we got in a situation, I moved to the south suburbs where I was like, okay, I can be different. There's different types of Black experiences. I didn't even know Blacks lived in homes and had garages or grass. We didn't even have grass. So when I seen that, it kind of opened my mind, let me be a little bit more free creatively. Then I came back to the city and understood like, it was things going on that I didn't have no clue about at all. When I went to the South Burbs, that's when I saw like, okay, you can really get into art. You can make things happen. I saw people doing it. When I hear and think of Chicago, the first thing I think about is basketball and architecture. Well, architecture, again, influenced me because before I knew I was going to get into fashion design, I wanted to be an architect. So it was something that I always paid attention to, especially in Chicago. I feel like we got a unique skyline. And just being around, just living my life, I never was like, okay, I'm not inspired, let me walk around. But just being around and living in Chicago just kind of subconsciously made me pay attention to things. Starting out, I was an actual music blogger in high school, so I was around a lot of different acts and talents early on. So just being around in studios and stuff, I would hear the music, and sometimes it would inspire like color or a texture or a mood, and then it would just, in a weird way, become whatever it is. Like whatever artist I'm around would just inspire the look that I'm going for. I would pay attention to how they dress and stuff like that. What's currently inspiring me design-wise now would be just people. I would say women. My first design that I ever did in life, I gave to my best friend, and she was just super excited and happy about the garment that I made. My dream collab would be with designing or styling or whatever, anything with Rihanna. I want to do something with her. Like, I want to use her, get her in my pieces. Yeah, I love Rihanna. The idea of the Glacier Air Force Ones came from me just testing. Well, one, Air Force Ones is a sneaker that I always wear in Chicago. I think that's a big, shoe here that we wear, like a classic. I wanted to do a different color. I didn't want to do all white. So I was like, okay, let me do the Chicago blue, like try to match it as close as possible with the blue flag. And it ended up coming out like ice. And I was like, let me freeze this moment in time. It was actually me ending a brand I had at the time called Farrah and going into, me coming out as just me, Ron Lewis. So it was like me freezing that moment. So I started doing the raffle with the Glacier Air Force Ones. Originally, I just wanted to give them away to my customers that's been shopping with my brand that I had and that I was ending. So it was to celebrate my supporters. And then when I seen the raffle explode on the internet, I was like, okay, this is a great chance for me to actually use the money and donate it to people that's affected by the pandemic. It was just something, it was a pure intention. I would tell the kids that's still stuck in, situations or come from a background that I come from to always keep in mind and to be a leader. Always keep in mind to be a leader and that you can still be different and navigate and learn how to code switch and learn how to, you know, be smart. Take the same things that you learn from the streets that's positive as far as character and use them within industry, because it's almost the same, but you got to be a little bit more intentional with who you are and stick to that. Don't be a follower.